You will never feel ready. You'll never feel ready to post the content, to take the acting class, to do stand up comedy, to start the business, whatever it is that you truly want to do. You never feel quite ready. Why is that? It's because if you've lived your whole life not doing that thing, well, then you've built the habits of not doing it. So you don't feel comfortable in that scenario because it's outside of your comfort zone. So don't wait around to feel ready. Just start even when you don't feel ready. And if you do that repetitively, then you start to feel more comfortable in that scenario. I know this because for me, like posting content, doing stand up comedy, I would do this when I felt uncomfortable. And that's the only way I was able to feel even slightly comfortable getting on stage or posting a video is like I just did it so many times. I confronted that feeling so many times. And that's where the real growth is with confronting that feeling because that's when you're leaving your comfort zone. So don't wait around. But so many people, they go their whole lives waiting around and they're like, oh, I never felt ready to do it. Of course, you wouldn't feel ready if you haven't done it before. It's something that's new. Doing something new feels uncomfortable. Like when I went skydiving, I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'll feel totally comfortable when I go skydiving. It's like, no, obviously, if you go skydiving, you've never done it, you're gonna be nervous. So you just do it anyways. And when you do it anyways, then you're like, okay, wait, this isn't as scary as I thought it would be. And then you're like, oh, I could maybe do this again. I've only done it once, but maybe I could do it again. But with stand up comedy or like posting content, like now I've done it more times than I can count. But the point I'm making is that you won't feel ready. So you might as well just do something when you feel uncomfortable. Just define the person you want to be and then work towards that. Break it down into what that person would do. And don't forget the qualities that you already admire about yourself. Like what did you like to do as a kid? Maybe it was like joking around. And maybe if it was joking around, maybe you should do stand-up comedy. Or maybe you just like talking. In which case maybe you should make content. If you were a yapper as a kid, you might as well yap to your phone, maybe get some money out of this and also like impact some people. But it's like if you don't feel ready, that's not a sign to not start. It may actually be a sign to show you where the growth is. Because the things that you find uncomfortable, that you shouldn't be uncomfortable doing, are things that you should do because that's where the growth is, right? It can almost point you in the direction that you should head towards. It's almost like a compass. Like for me, I knew I always wanted to do stand-up comedy, but I was so nervous doing it and I would tell myself like, oh no, like not yet. And even though I knew I shouldn't be uncomfortable doing that because it's something that I wanted to do, right? So then I could actually confront it. Like you may be lying to yourself. You may be telling yourself like, oh, I don't actually want to post content because, what if my coworker sees it and that would be bad or something like that. Maybe you have this doubt in your head. But if you have this irrational fear and you know you shouldn't be afraid of it, then maybe the fear is just protecting you from doing the things that you want to do because of the fear of judgment or the fear of it not going well. Because if someone made fun of something that you really cared about, then it would hurt, right? So a lot of people, what we do to protect ourselves is we don't pursue things that we want to because we're afraid that people may judge it. We're afraid that it's actually a true reflection of us. Because when we're like at work or at school, we're not being 100% ourselves. But maybe in your content, the things you would want to make, you would want to be like 100% yourself and express yourself honestly. And if people judged you expressing yourself honestly, then it feels like they're judging you. And that's what holds a lot of people back from getting started, from doing the things they want to do, is actually the authenticity of it. But that shouldn't be what holds you back because the alternative is not expressing yourself. It's not pursuing the things. It's getting to the end of your life and regretting not even trying. Like you don't want to get to the end of your life and be like, man, I didn't even try. You want to get to the end of your life and be like, wow, I accomplished these things, or at least I tried. It's such a powerful mindset to think, at least I tried. Because you're like betting on yourself. You're actually like pursuing the things you want to. You're living your own life instead of letting other people's judgment hold you back. But the main point I'm making in this is that you won't feel ready. So stop waiting around to feel ready, to be confident, to do the things you wanted to do. Just take the first step, and then the path in front of you will start to open up. Like when you have to drive somewhere, you can't see the destination. You can only see the road in front of you, right? So you have to drive on the road in front of you, and then you start to make turns and you get towards your destination. That's how it works. You have to just take the next step. You can't see the entire path in front of you. You just need to have faith in the things you want to do and pursue those things even when you don't feel ready. And if it was guaranteed, if you knew that you would be this successful YouTuber or actor or comedian or whatever it is you want to do, if you knew that it was guaranteed, well then it wouldn't be fun, right? Because then it's like playing the video game on the easiest level. If it's not a challenge, then it's no longer fun. And I'm not saying this is going to be easy. Of course, it will be difficult to pursue the things that you want to do. The reason you want to pursue them is partially because they're difficult. So even though it won't be easy, I think it'll be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.